Hey guys, welcome back to this special anniversary video. It's the 5th anniversary of the channel of It's a pixelthing, 5 years of videos. Man, this is mind-blowing, man. All the support throughout these 5 years of YouTube, the support has been amazing and overwhelming. So thank you so much for all your kind words, man, in every single video that I make. Thank you so much. I'm truly humbled and honored to be able to bring these videos to all you guys. So let's just talk about some of the videos that I've released during this last year of the channel. So the 10th More Watch video during this last year of YouTube was the history of Mega Super Turrican 3. That has a quite interesting story behind its development. If you haven't watched it, please do it. I guess that it was my first video of this last season. Yeah, I used to call it season, and you know that I absolutely love the Turrican franchise, the Turrican series, mostly because of the amazing soundtrack by Chris Hulsbeck. It's one of my favorite soundtracks ever. My favorite one is from Turrican 2, but the music on Turrican 3 is incredible. And it's also awesome to see Chris Hulsbeck's first work on a Sega console and on a Nintendo console. As you know, it was released firstly for the Super Nintendo. An amazing game and an incredible video. I really enjoyed making this video. The market was already in decline by that time, and that led to the decision of developing the third Turrican game for the Sega Mega Drive instead of the Commodore Amiga. So the ninth most watched video was The Untold Story of Timex Portugal, a video that took me, man, a year to conclude. The time spent researching for this video, man, was over my most wild expectations. It took over a year to conclude this video from beginning to end, and I had a lot of fun creating this video. Man, it's about Timex Portugal. It really means something to all Portuguese people that really lived that era, those initial years from the first half of the 80s. Yeah, it really means something to me and to all Portuguese people that really lived through that era, the ZX Spectrum and the Timex official clones of the ZX Spectrum. This is one of my favorite videos on the channel. An NTSC signal modulator for the American market and increasing its memory from 1K to 2K. So in 8th, my top 10 games from 1988. It's about my favorite games released in 1988. In this particular case, were games released on the ZX Spectrum, because by then in 88 I was a proud owner of a ZX Spectrum 128K plus 2, the one with the cassette deck incorporated. It was the third Spectrum released and produced by Amstrad, yeah, after the purchase. So this is also an amazing video to point out my favorite games, the games that I played the most back then and that were released in 88. Yeah, an amazing video, man. So many awesome memories replaying these games all over again. It's elevated the genre to a whole new level, taking advantage of the possibilities that the ZX Spectrum 128K offered. And in 7th, a recent game, one of those not so retro reviews that I usually make, and it's about Wreckfest. One of my favorite racing games to this date, an amazing game from the makers of the Flatout series, Man, it's supposed to come out during 2019, still in 2019 for the current gen systems, at least for the PS4, yes, and the Xbox One. The Switch, I believe that the Switch won't be able to run this game. This game, Wreckfest, is really demanding, because man, it's so many stuff happening at the same time on the screen that I believe that the current gen consoles can't handle all this mess and chaos and destruction, and it's only possible on a PC nowadays. Man, I have doubts that this game will be released for the current gen. Nordic Wreckfest for consoles will only be released as soon as we love playing it. Yeah, if they want it to be as good as the PC version, we'll probably have to wait till the PlayStation 5 arrives. So in number 6, a video that was released last month, yeah, in April, 10 of the most underrated Amiga games. That was also an amazing video to create. There are so many awesome underrated Amiga games. As you know, the Amiga, the Commodore went bankrupt in '94, so games that were released from '94 till '99, yeah, they're all freaking underrated. Everyone should play these games. They are underrated and they are exclusive. I point out a few exclusives in this video, but man, the Amiga has so many underrated games. Everyone should play these games, because man, gaming or retro gaming isn't all about consoles, you know. The Mega Drive has also amazing games, amazing jams, the Super Nintendo, the NES, the Master System, but the freaking home computers, the ZX Spectrum, the Amiga, the Commodore 64 have also incredible games and exclusive games that, man, console players should try. And you should see outside the box and not, man, stay in that comfort zone of the consoles that are plug-and-play systems. Levels Fly Harder is challenging enough to last more than you think. The goal is to safely guide energy spheres across the map to overload reactors. For that, we control a spaceship that is constantly being affected by gravity. Now in number 5, in 5th, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, my review of Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, an amazing game from the Windows XP era that yeah, I absolutely loved to rediscover it, because I've purchased the PC version right when it was released, and I've played it to death, played so much this game back in the day, and it was awesome to revisit the Emperor's Tomb. What an amazing game, and an amazing adventure if you're a fan of Indiana Jones. This is one of the last greatest adventures from the Man in the Hat. Yeah, Staff of Kings was the last installment in the series, but it's quite a weak achievement, so let's find some adventure. Hold on! First, let's start by the bad aspects related to game design. So in number 4, another video that I absolutely loved to create. MS-DOS gaming is so underrated, man, and it's true. When you think about retro gaming, DOS gaming is probably the last thing that comes in mind, because DOS gaming evolved to PC gaming, to Windows gaming, and it is something that is still among us nowadays. It's been around since '82 or stuff. MS-DOS gaming evolved to Windows, and man, it's all PC gaming. PC gamers have incredible experiences to share, because there were so many incredible and unique experiences on PC that were never ported to consoles, and every single one of you that prioritizes console gaming should also try DOS gaming and PC gaming. And by September of 1993 was when I bought my very own PC, leaving my Amiga behind. Well, I never really left my beloved Amiga, only needed to focus my attention towards my brand new IBM PS1 because of my academic choices at high school. An amazing video. I absolutely love to create this video because it was something that I wanted to share with you all. My passion for DOS gaming. Oh yeah. The DX266 was the ultimate. So in number 3, the evolution of rally games. Since the early years it was a small video, but it was something that I wanted to share also with you. The evolution of rally games since the early days till the arrival of Dakar 18, because Dakar 18 is really different from everything else. Man, it's a totally different concept on racing games, and it's based on the real Dakar, obviously, and it really manages to capture the feeling and emotions of the real race. Man, an incredible game to discover, and it's a different concept, as I said, in rally racing. Hardware evolution and technical innovation would obviously allow video games to be more immersive, offering greater interactive and faithful experiences. But as for the racing genre, gameplay remained practically intact. And in number 2, Worthy, a brand new Amiga game that was released back in 2018 from Pixel Glass Studios, and it really captures that nostalgic feeling of playing a brand new Amiga game, just like back in the day, back in the 80s or early 90s, and it really brings those awesome memories of playing a brand new game on our Amigas. Man, an incredible achievement and a must-have game for all fans, for all Amiga players out there. You should try Worthy, an incredible game, and released in June of 2018. That places us in the shoes of this tiny hero running around a maze, killing enemies, collecting diamonds and saving the girl at the end of each one. And in number 1, the most viewed video that was released in 2018 during this last 5th year of the existence of my channel. The most viewed video was Dakar 18, the review of Dakar 18, my review, my honest review of Dakar 18. That is, man, I love this game. It has its own problems, but it's the first time ever that we have a decent and a faithful recreation of the real race, of the real Dakar. And man, later this year, I don't know when, because they haven't announced it yet, Dakar 19 will arrive this year, and it's all based in Peru, as you know. And next year we'll have also Dakar 20 that will take place in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, because the real race is gonna shift from South America to Saudi Arabia. Amazing! It will be an amazing, freaking amazing game. Can't wait to try it out. And Big Moon is really committed to bring Dakar 19 to a whole new level. Are the ones that really brings a smile to my face. Even not having the physics models that all fans like me were hoping for. It was really the biggest problem in Dakar 18 was the physics, the driving feeling of all those vehicles, of driving all those vehicles. So guys, these were the videos, my most watched videos. Thank you very much again for all your support during one more year of videos. And man, I'm truly humbled and honored to have all you guys searching for my channel, searching for my videos and watching them and leaving a comment, a like, man, whatever, man. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you all, man, in my next video. Cheers!